Hello. We'll need 2 blocks for practice today, and if you want to start on them seated, just to lift yourself up a little bit, that could be nice. We were going to start on bellies today, but I changed my mind, and we'll start seated first and then make our way down to bellies. So if you want to make a V with your blocks to support hips and thighs, that might be nice. And find yourself in Sukhasana, either leg in front. Doesn't really matter. It's just kind of nice to take that big rotation out when we're seated a little higher up, so the shins can settle down a little bit. So we got fire over here, we got flooding over here, we got flooding down here, we had a chilly reception from up here, we have oppressive heat and humidity in the middle. And to say that there is a general sense of unease would be a massive understatement. And I find it really easy to kind of get sucked into the chaos of everything that is happening right now. And I understand that no positive change has ever been affected from a place of despair or fear or scarcity. So it's my responsibility and our responsibility, I think, to get ourselves grounded and to take care of ourselves and love our people and trust that things will all unfold in the way that they should. To understand that none of this is permanent, and that our job is to return to our breath over and over and over, many times as it takes, to get us grounded and to get clarity and to start to cultivate this place of trust and abundance and hopefulness. So rather than starting on bellies today, let's start with a breath practice and move there once we've gotten ourselves situated. So at first, let your hands rest on your knees. And let's start with palms down, just to find a little extra ground here. But a nice long spine, eyes opened or closed. And for these first few breaths, just start to notice where the breath comes in. Watch it as it travels down the back of the throat. As the chest expands. And then as everything contracts for the exhale. Just a few rounds here. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. Maybe it slows a little. Settles into an easy rhythm. can keep your eyes closed. And bring your thumb to close the right side of your nose. Inhale through the left side. Close the left side with your ring or pinky finger. Exhale with the right side of the nose. Inhale through the right. Switch, close off the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Last time. Inhale right. Exhale left. Release that technique. Rufus will be here periodically to demonstrate how he comes back to his breath. Just a few more breaths here. Inhaling deeply through both sides, exhaling the same way. Just noticing how you feel. Remembering if you do have a little bit more sense of calm or ease, this is a breath practice that we can come to anytime to kind of balance out our energy, to balance out our thoughts. And exhaling left is just sort of recommitting to that yin side, to that place of groundedness and ease. So just one more round of breath here. And if you did wind up sitting on blocks, come off of them, bring them up to the top of your mat and stand them up high. And make your way down to your belly. Come to Makrasana. Well, arms folded, forehead resting on the back of the arm, on the back of the palm, or the back of the hand, I guess. And a couple of breaths here, just noticing the difference between being upright and then being on your belly, how the breath comes into the back body. Maybe filling up spaces that we didn't in that Nadi Shodhana breath. Two more full rounds of breath. Taking all the time you need. slide your elbows underneath your shoulders. Let's have palms facing down. Just kind of a little press into your fingertips and thumbs. Press down through your forearms, your elbows, and bring your chest up and forward. So shoulders are not up around the ears, but the chest is sitting up tall and wide. And noticing how that little shift from shrugging to bringing the shoulders away from the ears changes what happens in the belly already. And maybe make your elbows a little bit narrow. Maybe just slightly in from the shoulders. We typically go the other way. We often will go a little bit wider, but for our purposes today, check it out a little bit more narrow. Take a big inhale breath. And on your exhale, press through the tops of the feet, lift the hips off the mat, come into a forearm plank, a kneeling forearm plank. Take a big inhale breath. And exhale, roll it down, thighs, hips, and belly. Chest gets wide and comes forward. The next one that we do, see what you think about turning toes under. See if that feels like you can get a little more purchase with digging in instead of using the tops of the feet. Inhale, drag your elbows back, chest forward, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, press into the tops of your toes, or the bottoms of your toes, lift your hips, press into your forearms, forearm plank. And release thighs, hips, and belly. So whichever you prefer, toes dug in or tops of the feet dug in. This last one will be yogi's choice. I don't know which I prefer. Inhale, elbows slide back, shoulder blades come together, chest is forward. Exhale, press into whatever foot position you've chosen, lift the hips, press into the elbows, forearm plank. Find an inhale breath. Exhale, lower all the way down. Slide your elbows away from each other. Come back into Makrasana. Return to your breath. Notice if that changed your heart rate, that little bit of exertion. I feel like a kneeling forearm plank or a full forearm plank is infinitely harder than a plank or a kneeling plank with hands on the ground and arms straight. I don't know if that's really true or not. It's definitely the sense that I get. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Roll your shoulders down and back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Maybe some pressure in the hands, maybe not. Exhale down. Inhale up. This time, press up into your tabletop. Move your blocks to the top of your mat, kind of one on each side. Bring your knees wide. Exhale back into child's pose. Some length in the low spine here. Inhale. Long exhale. Come back up to your tabletop. Bring your right hand right into the center of your mat. Lift your left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. And I put palm up here. And for a full breath, don't change anything. And then we start to layer in the options. You stay here and open the back of the shoulder and underneath the shoulder blade, or slide the right foot back, toes turned under, nice long leg. Start to shift your weight a little bit toward your left shoulder. You're gonna wind up, if you choose all of these things, you're gonna wind up with some weight in the back of the left arm. But shift toward your shoulder for a second. Lift the right fingertips, tuck the arm behind. Stay here, or float the right leg as high as you like. And then the weight kind of shifts into the left arm a little bit more. It's kind of the kickstand here. All twisted and turned and upside down, still finding the breath. Unwind the arm first, find a little stability, lower the right leg. Bring the knee down, send the left fingertips all the way up. Exhale into your tabletop. Grab your blocks. I won't forget the other side, unless I do. Step your right foot forward, sink down into your lunge. Big inhale, chest forward, just like we did in that Sphinx. Exhale, shift your hips back, lift your toes, half Hanuman. Inhale, shift forward, turn your toes under, higher lunge, a nice straight back leg. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten your front leg, shift your hips back, kind of a pyramid, kind of a balancing pyramid. Inhale, shift forward to your high lunge. You may need to shorten what you're up to. I think feet maybe slide apart a little bit here. Find your balance, find your strength. Inhale, all the way up to crescent lunge. Exhale, hands back, interlace fingers, lift your chest, lift your chin, open heart. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to your blocks, shift back to that pyramid shape. Inhale forward to your high lunge. Lower the knee, shift back, half Hanuman, exhale. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, tabletop. Move your blocks up to the top of your mat. Find a little cat-cow or some lateral movement here. Moving whichever way seems like a good idea to you. And come back to your child's pose, one full breath. And back up to your tabletop, where we slide the left hand into the center. Right fingertips up to the sky. Thread through on the right side. Let me turn around. Find a breath here. Stay here or slide the left foot back. Press the bottoms of the toes down into the mat. Shift just briefly into the right shoulder. Send the left fingertips up. Find your bind, if that's what interests you. Maybe shift a little bit more into the whole right arm here as you float the left leg. Big or small or not at all is just right. Find a breath. Unwind the arm, get a little sturdiness, lower the toes, lower the knee. Sweep the right arm up and come back to your tabletop. Grab your blocks. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, hips forward, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, shift into half Hanuman. Turn your toes under. Inhale, higher lunge, straight back leg. Exhale, back into this kind of pyramid. Adjust your feet if you need to. Shift forward, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come behind. Inhale, open heart. Arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale here. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, knee down. Shift back, half Hanuman. Again. Hips forward. Get rid of your blocks. Come back into your tabletop. Just find a little rock side to side. I didn't forget the left side, but there sure was something different about that. We may never know. Turn your toes under. Shift your weight up and back into down dog. Take steps to come into the center of your mat, into your forward fold. Soften your knees, hang your head. And an inhale here. Exhale. Reverse your swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands come behind. Same interlace of the arms, and let's keep the arms bent. I didn't really specify last time. Let's keep the arms bent and the knuckles kind of at the sacrum here. Step just a baby bit forward with the left foot. Shift your weight into the left foot. Keep shifting, shifting, shifting. Soft left knee. Heel on the right side lifts. Warrior three. Eye gaze forward and down a little bit. Staying grounded, returning to your breath. Keep the bind. Come back up into standing. Inhale up. Exhale, soft knees, long spine, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse your swan dive all the way up into standing. Exhale. Instead of binding on this side, do it if you want to. Let's come into a little gentler chest opener. We might have should have done that the other way around, binding this time and keeping airplane arms last time. But let's keep airplane arms, palms down, fingers spread wide, belly lifted. Right foot just the winkiest bit forward, shift, shift, shift into the right foot, soft right knee, warrior three. To the depth that you want to go to, that you still feel stable. Finding your breath. Keep your airplane arms, come to standing. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step a little wide as your mat. Inhale up again. Exhale all the way down into your Malasana. If that is not a place that you can be comfortably, grab both of your blocks, slide them under, and take a seat. See if that helps take some of the compression out of the knees and ankles and hips. Bring your left hand down in front of your left foot. Send your right arm up on the diagonal. Big breath, big reach. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Right hand reaches in front of your right foot, or kind of around your right foot. Left arm up on the diagonal. Big breath, big reach. Exhale, hands into heart center. And either bring your hands behind you or just keep them in front of you. It doesn't really matter. We're headed to our seat. So as gently as you can lower yourself, do that. Bring one heel into each corner of the mat. Hands come in front. A big breath in. And an exhale, long, slow, controlled roll all the way down. Arms up overhead. When you arrive, a big open mouth exhale out. Maybe just basking in this for a moment. Feeling the circulation coming back into your knees and your hips and your low back, maybe your shoulders. Maybe hearing the cicadas and the birds. Pull both knees into your chest. Give them a nice little squeeze. Let your knees fall over to the right. Place your arms where you like. Just returning to those long, slow, easy breaths. And when you're ready for the next side, either bring your feet to the mat and roll knees up, or really use the left side belly muscles to pull you back into center. Recenter and let knees gently fall to the left. Easy, peaceful breath. And then again, either bringing feet to the mat and rolling knees up, or really engaging the right side to pull back into center. Maybe roll ankles, maybe come into a happy baby or legs up the wall or something. Move what feels like needs to be moved before you come into your Shavasana. And when you do, let it all go. So we'll continue with our readings from the Dana folds, Go In and In. And when it's time to come out of Shavasana, I will guide you. Breath. The mindful breath. The rhythm. Out and in. The wave that washes through our days, creating space for stillness, sorrow, joy, or exaltation. Full, then empty, ebb and flow. Breath accompanies each step into the unknown. In the breath, the soul finds an opportunity to speak. Images or intuition, poetry or wordless wisdom come and go. No effort, but to breathe and listen. stay as long as you like. Or if you're ready, and one more full, big, deep breath. And roll to your side. And press to seated. And inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace.